Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. We are back out here. Today we are watching a biopic. I quite like biopics. I'm a big fan of that category of film when it's done right. I feel like it's a great way to learn about someone's life through film. And today is about Bob Dylan. So it takes place in the 60s. It focuses, I think, on the rise of Bob Dylan to fame, and it culminates in, I think, a big performance he does at a festival. I'm looking forward to it, and I really hope it's good. And it's starring Timothée Chalamet, who I'm a big fan of. He has great range. He's brilliant. My favourite characters of him are his characters in Dune and Wonka. He does a great Wonka in that prequel. It's kind of a remake more than a prequel, but anyway, yeah. I enjoy Timothée Chalamet. I like biopics, but I feel like Bob Dylan is an interesting person to do a biopic on. So I'm very excited. It's also got a good cast. It's directed by James Mangold, which is pretty good director choice. He's directed some great ones over the years. It also stars Elle Fanning, Edward Norton, Monica Barbaro, and a few other very good cast members. So I'm very excited. Good cast, good director. It's a biopic. I like biopics. It's called A Complete Unknown, and I'm pretty sure at the start of the film Bob Dylan's an unknown person and he rises to fame. So it sounds like a recipe for a great film. So let me go and watch it. Into the cinema I go. Here we are. I want to see that next week. It releases very soon. Today is National Popcorn Day apparently, so there is a free popcorn for unlimited members only, not for everybody. And the queue's not that long, so I'll probably get one. I'm not really a big fan of popcorn. I prefer to get a hot dog or nachos. That's my cinema treat. I haven't got a popcorn at movies since I was a kid really, but I can't say no to free food. So let's go.
Sam Wilson, Steve Rogers.
Right. I'm not.
Bro, I already ate like half my popcorn. I mean, just look at that. There's about, lost my voice, sorry. There's about half the bag in there. As a kid, I remember like I used to finish the whole packet before the film even started. And I'm just thinking to myself, how'd I even do that? Anyway, yeah, the film was good. The film was good, it was interesting. I actually didn't know a lot about the controversies surrounding his life and music, so it was interesting to learn about that. The festival culminates at is actually a very it's a very negative experience. Obviously it's a biopic, so I can't really do spoilers anyway, but let's just say at the end, like, he tries out these new songs that he made, and it's like a different category of song, and the crowd does not like it. It gets stuff thrown at him. I'm just like, oh, that's a very interesting journey he's gone on, because at the start of the film and throughout the film he makes this amazing folk music that people generally love. You see people like really loving him, obviously, as he becomes famous in this film. Women chase after him, but you get to see the good, the bad and the ugly, not just music making, but his relationships, the multiple affairs he had. He had a lot of affairs. And I'm pretty sure there's like, the women involved in this film were not his wives. I'm pretty sure he married two people that are not in this film, because that happens later on in his life. But it focuses on like a specific 5-year period. It also references things that happened during this time, because obviously in the 60s you had the Cuba crisis, you had JFK's assassination, and you had nothing else getting shot. So that was all like referenced within the film. So I thought that was quite interesting. But yeah, you get the good, the bad and the ugly of Bob Dylan's life. You see him perform and you see him get famous. You see him go from a humble little kid with nothing, who becomes a star because he meets the right people. But eventually the fame kind of gets to him. At one point, like, he doesn't like the amount of fame and attention he gets. There's a particular scene where he goes to see not his friend, but he becomes his friend later on, but he goes to see another singer, go to see him perform in a club. Then as soon as one lady recognizes him, everyone starts screaming his name, interrupts the performance, and he tries to leave. He bloody hates it, you know. There's some scenes where he's just sick of the fame and sick of all the attention. And there's other scenes that are more positive. Obviously you get plenty of scenes where he performs his songs, and then later on in the movie, right towards the end, where he starts performing new songs. that people kind of reject at the start. But yeah, very interesting biopic, and I think they chose an interesting time to focus this movie on. I think it works. I think it's a well-told story. I think Chalamet does really well in this role. So do the other actors involved. I enjoyed it. I think it was good. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. I'd give it a solid 8. I think it was interesting to watch, and I do recommend it, especially if you like Bob Dylan. I'm not even like a big fan. I just know of him. I've heard some of his songs, and I know how big of a figure he is in music. So like, I went to watch it because of that. But you know, I'm not even like a big fan of him. If you're a fan of him, I recommend checking it out just to see like what his life was like when he first got started out, and when he first became famous, and when he started changing up his music. Yeah, as I was saying, I thought the film was pretty good for what it was. So yeah, solid 8 out of 10, and there you go. Next week, I already said it in the vlog, but it's called Flight Risk, I think, Mark Wahlberg. I saw the trailer like a few months ago in the cinema, and I thought to myself, this is gonna be good. I hope it's good anyway, because it looks good on the trailer. So I think that's coming out on Friday. I got next weekend off. I need a haircut, I know, but I'm waiting for a day off. I work in the afternoon, so I could get a haircut in the morning, but it doesn't fit my schedule of recording videos until like 3 or 4 in the morning. But anyway, yeah, I had a good time today, and I worked. So I had Monday and Tuesday off, and I worked Wednesday to Saturday. Today is Sunday. I am now going to work Monday to Friday. So it's a normal work week, but obviously I worked the last 4 days and I got today off. So 9 out of 10 days is working. But I got next weekend off, and then the Wednesday after off, and then after that, Monday, Tuesday off. It's like a 3-week schedule. But this 9 days out of 10 is worth it for that rest of the 3 weeks that are a bit more lenient. But yeah, I'll be tired, but next weekend I hopefully get a haircut, and there'll be another movie vlog for sure for Flight Risk. I'm looking forward to some of the films coming out next couple months. Hopefully they are good. I was going to watch Here as well. There's a movie called Here, Here, just the word Here. It's out right now. It's from the director of Forrest Gump. The director of Forrest Gump, who also directed Back to the Future and Polar Express. He's a very good director. He directed Forrest Gump, and the 2 cast members from Forrest Gump, I think, well, obviously Tom Hanks and, was it Robin Wright? I can't remember. But the 2 leads from Forrest Gump are in this film called Here. So it's got the same director and same main actors as Forrest Gump. But it's not a sequel, it's a completely different film. It's a completely new film. I was going to watch it, but I thought to myself, you know what, I'll give it a pass. It's not because I don't want to watch it, it's just that I've got so many videos to record and I got limited time. So I thought to myself, okay, let me just get home after one movie. If I'm going to pick one of the 2 movies, it's going to be a complete unknown. I've done this once before. I remember, like, it was a few years ago when Babylon came out. I was going to watch Babylon at one point, and then I chose not to save time. But I finally watched that film. So maybe in a year or 2 time, I will watch Here as well and see if it's good. But I'm going to give it a pass with the cinema. So it is what it is. Sometimes you don't see every film, but I still see a lot of films, to be fair. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.